Hi, I'm Old Sneelock. Welcome to another episode of Old Sneelock's Workshop. Had a problem. My chainsaw chain was stuck up on the bar. It wouldn't sit down in the bar. Now this is my old chain and it's seen a lot of use. It's the first chain that came with a saw, and I've had the saw a long time, 15 years or so. The second chain is dull now, and I wanted to put the old chain on, and then when I tried, I noticed that the teeth were sitting up. They weren't going down into the bar. And I found that the drive pawls, teeth, whatever, on the inside of the chain that ride in this track had gotten damaged. Looks like they banged into the clutch. Something stalled the engine. Now, could have been me. Long time ago, memory fades. But whatever happened, it caused them to have a big burr on them. So I took a file and filed off the burr, and then I sharpened them on the old Harbor Freight cheapo chainsaw sharpener. Not the greatest, but it works, and it's better than hand sharpening in my opinion. Mostly because I babysit the thing and try and make it work. Now I suppose if I was doing this for a living, I couldn't afford to use the Harbor Freight because it takes twice as long. Everything has to be set up, and then you have to fuss with it a lot. But it does work. Sharpen the chain. Now the chain fits the bar, the chain's sharp. I can put it on the chainsaw and go cut that tree up. Now, I'm not going to show you how I'm cutting the tree up because I just don't want to. Moving the camera around outside is a big pain in the butt, and I'm trying to do it for a neighbor as a friendly gesture. So it's not worth it to spend all this time moving the camera around. So just imagine me out there looking like Paul Bunyan with my chainsaw doing a great job. It's not what happens, but it's fun to imagine. Went to change chainsaw chains and found something that I didn't like. The chain didn't want to fit into the bar. But only one part of the chain. So I got to looking at it, and the teeth are banged up right here. It's actually the drive pegs on the bottom of the blade. Don't know what they're really called, but these right here, evidently this thing stopped real quick. I don't recall doing that, but it must have been because I'm the only guy that uses the chainsaw. And the sprocket on the clutch beat up those teeth, those drive pins. Maybe just a file. that out of my way so I don't catch myself on it. Well, they file off awfully easy. Which is good in a way. I think file works better than what a Dremel tool would. This is running at 4:1. Now, I didn't want to have the video grind on for days while I was just grinding a tooth every few seconds, so I thought if I sped it up, you guys get the gist of it and understand as we go. If you have any questions, or if you think you need to have it running slower, I can run another video with it at normal speed. Just drop a note in the comments and let me know. There, I'm around to my mark. So that should have it. Let the wheel come to a stop so I don't stick my finger in there and get my finger ground off. Now the teeth are sharp, and I've got the drags ground down. Now we'll just have to see how it cuts. I noticed when I was pulling it through the sharpener that I still had a little bit of drag on it. Well, that wasn't planned, but those grooves in the soft jaws hold those teeth just about where I want them. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. I'm just running my fingernail along there. See if I feel any burr. Because these teeth are in a chain and they don't all sit exactly in alignment. This is my old chain, first chain that came with the saw, and it has been around the barn quite a few times. Okay, that looks like that's going to work. If you have any suggestions for a new video, questions about today's video, or any of the other videos on the channel, just drop a note in the comments. You know I read them all. Thanks for watching. This video is not to be viewed by anyone under the age of 13 in the US or 16 in the European Union, without the express written permission of the parents or legal guardians of the underage person. Such written permission must be on file at the local government entity in charge of enforcing the rules and regulations established by the FTC. Anyone violating these terms is admitting by default that they hold harmless the owners and operators of this channel. Any and all questions should be addressed to your local branch of the FTC.